50 Cent has doubled down on his claim that Jay-Z tried to prevent him from performing at the Super Bowl in 2022, even offering up a reason behind the alleged impediment. The G-Unit boss came out as a surprise guest to perform in the club during Dr. Dre's star-studded halftime show in Los Angeles, which also featured Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Kendrick Lamar, and Mary J. Blige. According to 50, he almost wasn't a part of the historic spectacle due to his former rival, Jay-Z, who has helped organize the Super Bowl halftime show since he partnered with the NFL in 2019, pulling strings behind the scenes. Sitting down for an interview with Cam'ron for his new show Talk with Flea, the power mogul theorized that it was all down to competition, and not just in music. Asked about the success of his Sire Spirits liquor company, which has deals with 11 major league sports teams, 50 explained, "Let me get y'all the clip in a minute. Kindly smash the like button and subscribe. Check out this clip."
Jay-Z told Dr. Dre, just for people who's not up on this, or Eminem, that he didn't want you to perform part of that Super Bowl they had a couple years ago. Why do you think that is?
Well, I just
threatened, possibly.
Not even threatened. You know, I think it's just when you take the competition from like our culture is competitive, man. It is, but I think when it goes past the music itself to blocking things in business, then I don't understand that. Like right now, he's not even competing for a slot. You don't have a new song out that he want to be on the top 10 or top 5, and you still competing. It don't make sense. Like, what are we competing for? What's the goal? Like this even like a lot of the even a lot of the competitive stuff, or we would call it beef, right? And it changed. That terminology changed when it's Biggie and Tupac, because we start saying that when it's Biggie and Tupac, because we start saying the things that people would say that cause beef in the environment. When before that they called it babbling in our culture. Right. Because that's what it is until it turns into some street shit. So when you're not competing for those things anymore, and you start looking and you're going, so what was the problem? You can't exactly remember what the problem was. That's what I went through with Joe. Like my issue with Joe, I was like, yo, I think what was the like? When did we bump into each other and have an altercation or anything? It wasn't that. It was just he's loyal to a default. He was so loyal that he was like on a side without having to be on the side. You know, and then that, you know, it dissolves itself over time because you ain't really got an issue. You know?
Absolutely. Talk to me real quick before we get.
And what didn't hurt my issue. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, great, just stay, you know, like to keep the distance away from me, because I didn't want to be involved with anybody that wasn't comfortable with me, because I was going to do what I'm going to do anyway. And then, man, what ended up happening, like that, at that point, it felt like he called me because he wanted to know exactly what was going on. And then afterwards, he didn't answer the phone anymore. You know what I'm saying? So I had that energy towards him. And then he was saying something about, I think, you know, he's in Jay's camp so much that you see Dame even said it. He said he's talking for him. Because he'll be defensive in Jay's behalf. So if you're being competitive with him in any way, the things that you see from Stout will make you feel like he's doing that for him. Or he's saying that, and that's what he's repeating.
Gotcha.
And then that's where that came from.
He act like it was never known. When I spoke to the nigga, I said, listen, man, I see some shit in Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, I was gone.
The nigga even looked like